listen, this next act is a very dear friend of mine. I adore him. He's been here many times at Bent Double. You're going to love him. Please make him welcome. Start your clapping and your cheering right now. Bring him right up to the roof and welcome onto the stage the wonderful David Mills.
Thank you very much. Round of applause for Jen Brister, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't she gorgeous? Isn't she the most gorgeous thing ever? She's so gorgeous. I love what she said. Very good friend of mine. You said that. She's a very good friend of mine. I thought that was funny. No, I think of her as more of an acquaintance. You know what I mean? I love her, though. No, I love her. And I love being here. I mean, Brighton. You people are gorgeous. You are gorgeous. I came down the train from London just looking around. I was like, oh, there's so many gorgeous people, so many gorgeous people. But that's always what happens, you know, whenever I go somewhere like on holiday or travel somewhere, I look around. First half hour, I'm like, God, everyone's so gorgeous here. You know, like an hour later, I'm like, get me away from these ugly fucking crazy people, you know? Anyway. But also, this is nice because I like the look of the audience as well. I do. Well, I'll tell you what, there's nothing worse than doing comedy in a room full of young people. So this is very much my audience, you know what I mean? I love it, you know. But I do, we're the young people, Young people, how old, my dear, how old? 21? Right? We might as well be the same age. We might as well be the same age, you know what I mean? Because I know I look like some middle-aged gay guy. I'm just into middle-aged gay guy cosplay, you know what I mean? Mostly it's young people. This is my, you know, this is it. You know, this is anything the young people are doing, that's what I'm doing. You know what I mean? K-pop. K-pop music, right? Okay, boomer, I'll explain it. Korean pop music. Korean pop music. All the young people love the Korean pop music. I love the Korean pop music. For me, it's been like a gateway drug, right? Because it's exposed me to a world of international music. Because I started with the K-pop, Korean pop music. Now, hello, Indonesian country music. I cunt. Yes? 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 Google it. But scroll down. Scroll down. Some of that shit, I don't know what that is, you know. Oh, but I didn't stop there, my dear. I kept going. Spanish punk. Love it. Can't get enough. Cannot get enough. My new favorite, Azerbaijani soul. Yes? Yes? Actually, there's a lot of ass-punk and asshole. There is. Enough about my sex life, my dear. We'll talk about something. Oh, my sex life, sex life. I've been trapped with my partner for 18 months in the same flat. Of course, I don't have a sex life. That's crazy. And notice I say partner as well. Are you two together? No. Who's together? Who's together? You two together? What do you, my wife. You say my wife. I say partner. What about here? What do we say? My frenemy. My frenemy. Got it, all right. What do you say? My husband. You don't say I say partner. I don't like boyfriend because, you know, it implies we're friends. And that's... And also, isn't it weird when people are like, oh, I married my best friend. I think that is so weird. I married my best friend. Because I always think, like, who wants to rage fuck your best friend? You know, I just find that so weird. The young people, God love them. God love them, the young people, you know. Technology, right? No, my middle name, technology. I love it. I love it. You got a home assistant? You not got Alexa? Have you not got Alexa? Have you not got Alexa? You gotta get Alexa. I'll tell you what, you get Alexa, it will save you from the relentless torture of having to turn on and off the lights. Never again, me. Never, ever again. I'll tell you what, before I got Alexa, if I wasn't turning on that goddamn light, I was turning it off. Never, ever again. Never again. Although I am worried we're raising a generation of young people who don't know how to turn on and off the lights, you know. Somehow the internet's going to go down. We're going to have to import Polish people with the skills to turn on and off the lights, you know? Who's got it? Who's got Alexa? Who knows what I'm talking about? Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's dynamite, isn't it? Now, has it started laughing at you? Is it not laughing at you? I find that hard to believe. Not about you, because it's always laughing. It's always random, just laughing at me. It's so random. Always when I'm naked, not nice. Right? And you know, now it's got so bad, me and Alexa, we're not speaking. No, we're not speaking. It got so bad I had to go out and buy a Google Home. So now when I want to turn on and off the lights, I tell Google Home to tell Alexa to turn on and off the lights. You know what I mean? It's so much easier. So much easier. I'm 21 years old. Where's your face tattoo? Where's the face tattoo? Tick, tick, babe. Get on board. Face tattoo. You know this Post Malone, right? Have you seen Post Malone? This pops over the face tattoos. I'll tell you, all face tattoos. I always look at them, I always think, more! You know what I mean? But I'm thinking of getting a face tattoo myself, actually. I am getting a face tattoo of my own face from 15 years ago. Great idea, right? Great idea, because then I'll be on trend like the young people, right? But I won't get in trouble with HR. Hey. No one here works in HR, I hope. Fuck HR. Fuck HR. I'm sorry, fuck these people. Why do these people think they can solve every problem with a quiz night? Fuck off. Fuck off. You know what I mean? They hold degrees in quiz nights, you know what I mean? What's it? Waste of my time. Anyway, polyamory, right? Polyamory. Now that you're on board with, right? The young people, they love it with the polyamory. Yes? Are we Yeah, of course we are. Of course. You don't have to tell me. I love it, polyamory. If you don't know, polyamory is like I sleep with everybody and everybody else sleeps with everybody. There's a lot of social disease going on, you know, sexual disease. But that's okay. It's all fine. It's all out in the open. It's all polyamorous and fabulous. You know, in truth, it's actually not my scene because I'm old school. I prefer straight up cheating. But that's... No, I do. No, I just think it's easier. It's so much easier. Because, you know, with cheating, you just have to lie to your partner. With polyamory, you got to lie to yourself. Right? You do. Because, you know, the big lie is that polyamory is actually enjoyable. It's not, you know what? It's a project management nightmare. If you're organizing your sex life using Microsoft Teams, it's a real boner killer, I find, for me, you know. But also, I'm old school, you know. I'm old, actually. But no, I'm old school, and my partner would never let me do it, the polyamory, because we're old school gays. You know, I've been in the gay game a long time. I'm what they call like an LGBT OG, right? And I've been in the game a long time, but it's changed, the gay game. It's changed, and this crowd, you'll know, right? No, it's changed from when we got in, right? It's a whole new world. God love the kids and what they're doing, but I'm stepping out. Because, you know, I got into it literally for the cocaine and blowjobs. That's it. That is it. I don't need a flag, you know, maybe to wipe up the cocaine afterwards, but that's it. And the young people, it's a whole, what is being gay today? What is it? Honestly, what is it? Inspirational tweets from Tom Daley and grown men singing songs from Frozen, you know? I said, fuck off. Not for me. You know what? So anyway, I'm thinking of doing the gay conversion therapy. Who's done that? Who's done the gay conversion therapy? Have you done it, friend? Have you done the gay conversion therapy? You got to try it. Anyway, so no. Give it a whirl. You know, it's the Christians. It's a Christian, and I love the Christians. Always so happy to help. And they're great after an earthquake. Anyway. That's when they really come into their own, you know? I went down to see the Christians. No, I did. I went down to see the Christians. I said, I'm here for the gay conversion therapy. They were thrilled. Finally, someone who consents, you know what I mean? I said, put away the restraints. Don't worry about it, you know? They couldn't find the form. Couldn't even find it. Anyway, they found it finally in the back. I had to fill out the form. And that was the easy part. But then the question came, right? How many? Right? How many men have you said? How many? How many? How long is a piece of string? More importantly, how thick? I find. Don't you find, right? They took the form and back. They came back. They said, "Oh, we can't help you." They said the gay in you is too strong. I said, "Well, you trying to tell me the gay in me is stronger than Jesus?" They said, "Yes." I said, "All right." They said, "He's the Son of God. He's not an avenger." Said, not nice. Not nice, you know what I mean? I said, "You know what? This isn't even strong gay." I said, "Go down to Brighton, right? This isn't even strong gay. You know, I've had strong gay in me. This isn't it." What are you going to do, right? Anyway, so I'm stuck with it. I'm stuck with it. Anyway, 50, ladies and gentlemen, 50. 50. Yeah, that's how old I was 3 years ago. Right? Not bad. And it's so funny, now 20, you may relate to this, because my big joke when my 20s was like, I used to say, I was so glib in my time. I'm not saying you are, but I was. And I think it's a youth thing. I used to say, "Oh, if I make it to 30, shoot me." Right? I used to say that. And then in my 30s, I was like, "Oh, if I make it to 40, shoot me." Even in my 40s, I said, "Oh, if I make it to 50, shoot me," you know? Now I'm 50, I'm like, "Would someone fucking shoot me?" All right, I can't get shot. Gonna have to go back to the US, hang out in a schoolyard, you know what I mean? I can say that I'm American. Who else? Do we have any Americans? I'm not the only. All right, baby, where you from? Where you from?
North Carolina.
Oh. Yeah, that's what you say. You're from North Carolina, that's why you're here. Good, good, all right. Keep an eye on them. California. I literally have more in common with Croats, you know what I mean? No, dynamite. Hard people, though. Hard people, Americans. Who has Americans in their life? Who has Americans in their life, right? You know what I always say? Small doses. Small motherfucking dose. Americans, I want, and I want, and I want, and I want. You know, they get the wrong cup of coffee at Starbucks. It's a fucking civil rights issue, right? Anyway, I bring it up because not only did I turn 50, but the same year I also became British, right? Yeah, well, sorry. I say that all the time now. And, not entirely sure why, but what a weird thing. I'll tell you it's a weird thing because I am British, but obviously I'm not British. But I have the passport, but I'm technically British, but I'm not British. And I'm American, but I've been away for so long. You know, I don't really feel American, but I have the passport, so I'm American, but I'm not really American. And then I wake up on my 50th. I'm British, but I'm not British. I'm American, but I'm not American. And I'm like, how did I become 50 and evolve into a Canadian? You know, it's sort of like... I mean, fine. Not something anyone's ever aspired to, you know? Unless maybe you're from a war-torn country or Wales. But otherwise, it doesn't seem like something anyone would ever want. But anyway, God love the Canadians. But so much still, even after 20 years in the UK, so much still confuses me, you know? Brexit, I still never quite got my head around old Brexit. I just think, you know, I'm an immigrant, like our friends from North Carolina. I'm sure there are many immigrants here. It's just, I just always think it's not going to be good for immigrants. But also, as a Brit, I think it's not going to be good for the British. Because if all the immigrants leave, you people without immigrants, that's not pretty. That is not pretty. Because I know what you get up to when there are no immigrants around. You kick all the immigrants out, pretty soon you're spending all day rolling cheese down a hill. what I mean? You're literally prancing around car parks with bells around your ankles, you know what I mean? You're wandering out into a muddy field, putting stones in a circle, and sacrificing your pets. I mean, and I love it. Listen, I love a stone circle. I love a stone circle. That's where it started for you people, the stone circle dynamite. No, I love a stone circle. I mean, brilliant. Brilliant. I think it's brilliant. I mean, what did the Egyptians do? Built the pyramids. Fuck off. And what did the Romans do? Built the Colosseum, whatever. Stone circle. Some Brit wandered out into a muddy field. Put some stones in a circle. And went like this. Zone 1. I love it. And they, you know, and I love the Stonehenge, because there are a lot of stone circles in this country, but Stonehenge has the one between the two, right? It has the one between, you've seen it, right? It has the one between, that's something, because they did that long before Polish builders showed up, you know what I mean? That was something. And you've been, have you been to Stonehenge, my dear? You've been. You have. Have you been? You've been. You've been? Have you not been? And you call yourself British. Are you British? Oh, okay, then fine. Where are you from? I'm sorry? Turkey. From Turkey. Oh, I love Turkey. Yeah. Also Turkish. You're British. You've been to Stonehenge. You have not been to Stonehenge. You call yourself a Brit. Every Brit must go to Stonehenge once in your life. It's your Mecca. You get there, you don't say Allahu Akbar, you just get there, you sit a bit of Kate Bush. It all comes together. Do it. Do it. You'll feel it. You'll have the moment. You'll have the moment. Anyway. The other thing I just can't get behind is, listen, I just can't get the Scottish independence thing. And it's just me and my romantic vision of Great Britain from being from the US. I think of Scots together, but also, we must have Scots in the room. They don't want to admit it. They're surrounded. But I always say to Scottish people, is that one out there? Yes? Okay. Scottish independence, yes or no? No. Well, of course, she would say that, right? She would say that. Okay. Even up there? Yeah, you might whisper it, though. Where in Scotland? Glasgow. Dynamite. Love it. Love it. But, you know, I always say to Scottish people, when they're talking about Scottish independence, I always say, okay, I'm some sort of outsider. What do I know? But as far as I can tell, it's not independence you're talking about. You are talking about divorce. And divorce is expensive. Especially with England, because she is going to bleed you dry. Because she's got Wales to support, and Wales ain't never going to get a job. And I always said, like, what's the cheapest way to get through any divorce? Have the second marriage all lined up, right? Remember that, sweetheart? Now listen. I said independent Scotland. Who in the neighborhood are you going to get married to, right? Ireland, she's broke. Iceland, she's bankrupt. France, she's a slut. I said, if you're not careful, independent Scotland, you're going to be at the next UN conference down the singles bar getting hit on by North Korea. Keep that in mind. Listen, no to independence. I'm with you, sweetheart. Listen, I've been David Mills. Good night. God bless and go to hell. Thank you very much. Thank you.
David Mills, ladies and gentlemen. Folks, that's our second act, which means there's only one act left to go, but we still have another interval. Do go away, furnish yourself with booze, whatever else you need to do. We'll be back here in 15 minutes. Another round of applause